The following is for mature audiences. Listener discretion is advised. See the description for details. Hey, you're listening to Tales of Yavon, 2 D&D tables in one shared world. I'm Micah, DM of the Empire Table.
And I'm Sarah, DM of the Pirate Table.
This episode is with the Empire Table. Long live the Empire. Last we left the Empire Table, the party met Almaz Zephalani, a satyr politician who reveals that Omosh, one of the Empire's governors, has been poisoned. They also discovered other troubling signs. Giants had been spotted, and the arch-hags had abandoned the Feywild. While watching an aerial ceremony between the Golden Dragon Empress and her bronze brother Bayrosh, the ceremony suddenly turned deadly. Bayrosh attacked the Empress mid-flight, and individuals on the balcony began to draw weapons as we ended with initiative being rolled. We are starting with Nico. As you said, quick to draw as a guard. You can see all around you, and you recall one individual in particular was speaking in some sort of foreign language that you don't understand, pulled out a knife, and it seemed to prompt the rest of the servants, or servants so you thought, into combat. What do you do?
Which one of those on the map is that guy?
The one that made the noise is going to be this one right here.
Would you say that's within 60 feet of me?
It is within 60 feet of you.
Okay, so I'm going to have my weapon out towards anyone who comes close, but backing in, arm hovering over Almaz to make sure nobody can get to her. I'm going to cast Ward Away on that person I saw speaking in tongues.
Okay, so you put yourself in front of Almaz. Is there a save for that?
It's a Constitution 12.
Constitution 12. Let's take a look here.
On a failed save, the target takes 2d4 force damage, and they're slowed. But,
that is going to be a 15, so they do save.
Okay.
But do they take half damage?
When they save, they take half damage.
Go ahead and roll that damage for me, and we'll take it halved. You're good.
So 3 damage.
3 damage. That's already halved?
Yeah, it was a 6.
Okay, excellent. Yeah, you do see a little bit of that concussive blast hit them, but they are standing strong, continuing with a bit of an incantation. Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
No, she is only she is preparing to use a certain reaction spell.
Understood. In that case, it's going to bring us to Brin. What would you like to do?
Brin will see Percusador openly disguise himself and run, and previously he has been highly suspicious of Percusador and Brin's own personal background and situation, and so he's going to look around at everybody and see Percusador, and he goes, "Snikey's in," and he's going to bonus action Hunter's Mark Percusador. And then, as an action, he's going to turn to this rogue, and from his belt buckle, you're going to see that he pulls out a dagger.
Yeah.
That's been encased in this belt buckle, and so kind of like brass knuckles, where it goes into the palm, and then you can wrap your fingers around it, and has the dagger.
Oh, that's sick.
Out in front of the knuckles. And so he grabs that dagger and he comes up to this closest rogue to him.
Okay.
And there he's going to shing shing. He's going to swipe at this rogue, and 18 to hit and a natural 20.
Wow. Okay, both of those definitely hit.
So for the first hit, he's going to do 11 damage. And then the second hit is going to be, how's that even less on the natural 20? No, it's not. 6 plus 7, that'll be 13.
Jeez.
So 11 and 13.
Immediately, 2 strikes from this small halfling, and this rogue is immediately bloodied and struggling as you take 2 hits at it. What was the second one? The second damage? I apologize.
13.
13. Okay, just want to make sure I got that correctly. That being said, Brin, as you go to cast your Hunter's Mark, very familiar on what it means to mark a quarry, you try to do this on Pakashtador, and it is as if the magic won't take effect. You realize whoever he is, he cannot be affected by a Hunter's Mark.
So as you see Pakashtador, whenever he moves from his spot, you'll see that there is like a bit of murky water from where he was standing that just kind of sloughed off him when it didn't take effect.
Oof.
Swamp water.
Very nice, very nice.
Dope.
Is there anything else you'd like to do? Any movement?
I guess my movement was to move into front of this rogue, and so I think that's everything I'll do for my turn.
Okay. That brings us to Almaz Zephalani, who surprisingly seems almost unperturbed by all of this, or at the very least, unwilling to let this stop the revelry that she enjoys, as she looks towards the rogue that Brin just struck and says, "My God, you're worse than these old dwarves." As she cast Mockery on that rogue, and they're going to need to make a wisdom save, which they do make. As whoever this is seems to be some sort of trained assassin. A little twinkle of fey magic that comes out of this satyr seems to have very little effect on this rogue, and that will be Almaz's turn as she chooses to stay behind the protection of Nico. But that will bring us at this point to Poppy.
Awesome. Okay, so question, DM.
Yes.
Can I say that earlier on in the day, because I was thinking, forgot about it earlier, thought about it once when we were busy, forgot about it when it was appropriate to mention. Could I have already rolled on the spirits table to get my current, like, spend a bardic and get a story already in my head?
Yes, absolutely. I think we kind of rushed a little bit through the narrative, so it makes total sense that we didn't get to that. Go ahead and roll for your inspiration to see what the story would be.
All right.
And if you wouldn't mind, while you roll, also give us a little bit of insight as to what you're doing and what this looks like.
Absolutely. So it is, let me see, I believe it's a D12 for the table.
With your current level on Bardic Inspiration, it's going to be a D6. So it's going to be
to roll on the table.
Right. So the table is based on your Bardic die.
Oh.
So currently your Bardic die is only at a D6, but it will eventually go all the way up to a 12. But you roll based on whatever your current Bardic Inspiration die is, which is currently a D6.
Got you. So I can't do the higher levels. It's only through 6.
Right.
Got
Right.
you.
Cool.
That's good to know.
But you'll have some really cool stuff at high level, and the small stuff even is still pretty sick.
Hell yeah. Okay, go. So then I will roll a D6. Poppy will, there we go. Take out her tarot deck of cards and kind of shuffle and flutter through them without really paying much attention until she seems to tilt her head to the side and kind of give a little laugh as if she's hearing something nobody else can, and the card just kind of jumps into her other hand, and it is the Tale of the Renowned Duelist. And
What are the chances? The heck?
I rolled the
Go ahead
2.
and read that for us.
You make a melee spell attack against the target. On a hit, the target takes force damage equal to 2 rolls of your Bardic Inspiration die plus your Charisma modifier. But having had this already, I can choose to do this now, or I can wait on it, and I'm going to wait and hold that tale in my mind and go, this reminds me of a story. And I'm going to... Do I notice him cast Hunter's Mark and it basically not do anything to...
What was your focus again? It was also on
him.
Yes, you would have noticed.
Would it cost an action to try and gain insight as to whether or not that's like a one-off thing, like he may be counterspelled, or...
Typically, yes. I will let you do it as a bonus action if you want.
Okay. Yeah, I'll definitely do it as a bonus action. Thank you.
Okay. In that case, we're going to do it as a...
Would it be an Arcana check to figure out or an insight?
I'm not going to help you with this, actually. I'm going to say you can pick either Arcana, Religion, or History of your choice.
I would like Arcana because I genuinely was thinking in line of it being a counterspell or a magic item or something. So
Sure.
I'm looking in the vein of, did the spell get eaten in a way I understand it can be?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay. Gee, I just had you. 6 plus, that's a dirty 20.
With a dirty 20. I should have told you the DC before this. I'm sorry.
Okay, I trust you.
This was going to be a hard one. I'm going to give you something, but it's not going to be a lot.
Totally cool.
Whatever this was is not the typical magic of mortal arcana.
Oh.
That is all you will get.
Okay, so I don't recognize it as a counterspell or something else. So there's no way of knowing if
You
it
do
was a
not
warlock or
recognize what occurred. You just know that based on the reaction or the lack of reaction that you saw, this is either the best archmage you've ever seen, or it's something you haven't seen.
It's because you are mortal.
Dope. There's some things that I could do, but I'm so damn curious.
Okay.
So I take one of my rings and I turn it around, I flip it open, and there's a tiny little, like like when it flips open, there's a tiny little pin inside
Okay.
it, something you could prick yourself with. And I just do it enough just to get a tiny smear of blood smeared across 2 fingers, point and go, dispel, pow, 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 pow. And it's like almost a ghostly vision of myself rushes forward and through him, and I'm going to cast command on him.
On Percustador.
On Percustador, and see what that does.
Okay. And that is a wisdom save?
That is a wisdom 15 save.
Your spell seems ineffective.
Oh, that's so curious. Okay, so spell is eaten and gone. Nothing seemed to happen. That's probably not anything that I can do.
Any movement?
I am going to move just to be a little bit more in front of Almaz, between her and these 2 rogues, kind of over here. And then I'm just going to call out, the panther's turned into a human. Don't waste magic on him. He eats it.
All right. And that is Poppy's turn.
That's my turn.
That will bring us to the rogue that drew the dagger and was speaking in a strange tongue.
Question. I'm just curious if it's any tongue that I might know.
What languages can you speak? Why don't I get that out of the way with everyone?
Yeah. Draconic and Giant.
It is not.
Okay, dope. Just checking.
Common and Elvish.
It is not.
Abyssal, Goblin, Halfling, and Undercommon.
God damn, dude.
Rangers, my man.
Where is that? I forget.
It should be under features and traits. While you look for that, though,
So is
It
that a
should
no
be
for
bottom
read?
left proficiencies and training too. If you just look at that.
I'm gonna wait until we hear from
Oh, that's a yes.
Beth here.
Yeah, I got Draconic and Goblin. That's it.
Do you? What were your languages?
Just Common, Draconic, and Goblin.
Oh, you're okay.
Before Brin came as a monk to Zolara, he was a ranger in the places of Urshima, in his shire. And the one thing that he would have been taught as a ranger is to look leery and carefully at the dark and deep places of the earth. And although this language seems to be some sort of confused version of nonsense, it is the nonsense that makes you realize the abyssal sounds as what was just common language jumbled up becomes clear to you as an abyssal phrase that literally says the beginning of the end. But if you want, I'll give this to you as free to give me a either insight or an investigation of your choice. We can see if you pick up on more of the nuance of what's being said here.
It's an 18 on the die for an insight. That's going to be 24.
With a 24 insight, You pick up on the nuance of the metaphor of what's being said, not only the beginning of the end, but in more of a slang turn. The common tongue would maybe say, this is the undoing. They are going to look at you, Brin, seeing the damage that you've already done, and they are going to cast a spell. I need a wisdom save from Brin.
Alrighty, for rangers, they're spellcasters with wisdom, but they are not proficient in it. It's going to be a 12 total.
A 12, okay.
Is this going to result in being frightened?
It is not.
Okay.
As you feel yourself begin to get the effects of being frozen in place, but you are able to just make it and shake it out as a hold person spell was attempted over your person. That is going to be their turn as they go on. And you see that the guards at the front, who are still very obviously working against their own will, pick up their spears and they will begin to attack. The first person they're going to attack is going to be, for guard B, Pakustador, as they miss with their spear. However, the second guard...
So they were targeting Percusador?
They were.
Really? Okay, good. Good to know. Good to know.
The guard A, though, is going to make an attack against you, Swoop, and does a 12 hit.
It meets, yeah.
Okay. In that case, Swoop takes 3 points of piercing damage as they thrust their spear shaft through your robes.
Ah, you bloody bugger.
Their eyes seem to be glazed over with a black arcana magic that has not only covered their eyes, but has begun to bleed in a way that makes them seem like they're crying inky blackness as it pours down. That's going to be both the guards' turns. And that brings us to Pakustador. After narrowly missing the attack of guard B, they are going to risk an attack of opportunity to fully leave the balcony and disappear. And with a natural 3 on the die, Pakustador is able to leave without any issue or attack, and they are gone from the balcony. That will then bring us to the rest of the rogues, as the first one is going to attack Brin with a dagger attack, and that is going to be a... Oh, man, it's a 16 on the die. That brings it to a dirty 20 to hit Brin.
That'll get me.
Okay. So the one directly in front of you that you've been attacking stabs you for 5 points of piercing damage. The next one is the one in the far left, up by the nobles. As he comes up to one of these nobles and makes an attack, that's another dirty 20 on the roll. And with one swift move of his dagger across the throat, bodies this noble as they drop to the floor.
Get his ass.
The third rogue
Wrong team.
is going to come up to you, Poppy.
Kill.
Third one comes up to you and is going to miss with a 9 on the die, I'm assuming.
Get his ass.
And the last one up here on the top right pulls out a heavy crossbow that they've been underneath their robes from their back. And they're going to make an attack on the nobles right here at the table. And that is going to be for 21 to hit. That will hit. Oh, that's the wrong dice, actually. I forgot which one this is. That's 11 points of damage as they not only shoot, but instantly kill this noble here. As they drop dead, a bolt straight through their neck. With that being their turns, that's going to bring us to Swoop.
So Swoop is going to rear up. He is going to use...
And just for all y'all's sake, if they are gone, I'm going to outline them in black.
Dope.
If they are just downed, they are in orange.
Okay.
Got you.
Thank you. So Swoop is going to bonus action Misty Step over to the doorway,
Okay.
and he is going to attempt to make his way out to the currently fleeing Precustador.
If this is going to be, I don't want to handicap you too much, but I am trying to limit the amount of investigations or perception checks we're doing, because that is technically something you get with feats. I'm going to have this cost you a bonus action if you want to try to track them down.
Okay.
But moving forward, technically speaking, if y'all want to do this in the future, unless it's a very specific scenario, we are going to count a perception check or an investigation check as a full action.
Okay.
Got you.
Or you already use your bonus action. You're going to have to use your action. Are you okay with that?
So I would have to use my action to investigate kind of
Yes,
where
you
he
would.
is down the hallway, or
Yeah, because basically you are on a reasonably small balcony, but where he just ran into is like going through an entire level of a city. I mean, he just ran back into the thralls of the city. So it is going to cost you, I would say, an investigation or perception check in order to try to figure out where he has gone. Otherwise, you can focus on the individuals at hand, but it is up to you.
okay.
Could he possibly do survival since that's tracking?
If you wanted to do it as a survival, it will get you something different than investigation or perception check, but I will allow you to do survival. It'll still cost you an action.
Okay. I will go ahead and do it just for the sake of knowing where this guy is.
Yep. And how would you like to roll it? Investigation, perception, or survival?
Investigation or perception. Survival. So I'm gonna do it as a perception. I can't believe it. That's another natural one.
Is it really?
It really is, unfortunately.
As you hit that natural one, you realize he could be anywhere. I mean, if this guy can change himself in an instant with magic, who's to say he didn't do it again the moment he walked through this door?
I'm gonna use, if you'll allow me, DM, the free action to just say, he's in the bloody wind. He's gone.
Yeah, I would say you're still at the doorway. So if you wanted to even kind of come back further into the room, I'd say you have maybe 10 feet of movement still,
Okay.
which would put you maybe another 5 feet in front of where you currently are. But I'll let you situate where you want to before we start at the top of the turn order again.
So that would have been my bonus action to teleport. So that would have been 18. So I'd still have full 30 feet of movement theoretically if I wanted to.
Correct. I'm sorry, I forgot about that. Yeah, if you want to do full 30 feet, move wherever you'd like.
Okay, let me go ahead and just move a full 30 feet up. I'm gonna bloody out of here, and he's gonna and just fly up 30 feet to where he's kind of looking down on everybody.
You are currently in one of the archways from the outside of the building where this balcony is. So you have easily probably 60 to 90 feet, depending on where you go in the opening. So you can definitely go full 30 feet up. And that will be turn. That does mean, just for the audience sake and for all of you, I'm going to narrate something that's happening currently on the horizon, as I've already rolled for the Great Worm fight between the Bronze Dragon and the Golden Dragon. What has happened in these first few seconds has been a barrage of fire versus lightning, as you see that both sides seem to have quite a bit of resistance occurring to what the other individual is throwing. They were thrashing Zoa the Golden Dragon for a moment, seemed to be spiraling towards, but seeing the civilians below and wanting to protect them, fought her way to get back up into the sky as she begins to make some fights back with her breath weapon. Both of them, though, have used an immense amount of energy to try to burn through these resistances, and you can start to see that occurring on both sides. That will bring us back to the top of the turn order, back to Nico. What would you like to do?
Nico's got a pretty keen mind for a quotation mark guard. She's looking around, arm still held out towards Almas. I am not liking these odds. I think we should head out. I think we have overstayed our welcome. She's going to try and usher her back towards the door, keeping a prepared reaction, but also, off record. Can I say I have an established war bond with my sword?
Yes, 100% you do.
Oh, yeah.
That is totally fine. I'm going to give this one to you for free because I wasn't expecting this. Give me a persuasion check to see if you can persuade Almaz. We'll count this as part of the free action of speaking. What would that roll be?
15.
Almaz doesn't seem to like that. And she will look back at you with her reaction and say, I fight for the Empire.
Well, obviously, but we can't do much fighting if we're all dead, can we?
She's going to resist your attempts to push her towards, but you do still have your action and bonus action.
Okay. I guess. Fine then. I guess we'll die here. Something stupid. And she's going to fling her blade at the rogue that started it all.
Interesting. Okay, I will let you. I don't think technically a scimitar is a thrown weapon, but because of the war bond, I'm okay with you rolling it as a straight roll attack.
It was the short sword.
It's short sword. It's still not. I don't think it's technically a ranged weapon. Go ahead with war bond. I'm fine with it. We'll say that this has a range only of 20 feet, like a dagger. So let me double check. Otherwise, you're going to have to do disadvantage. Which one are you throwing it at? Are you throwing it at the one that's been doing the incantation?
Yes.
You are within 20 feet of them. If you want to do that, I'll let you do it as a straight roll.
Okay.
Everyone looks around surprised as the captain guard throws their sword.
Literally just throws a short sword. But we're going to see how cool this is.
Well, not very cool. It was a 10.
It almost seems like a pout of frustration towards Almaz as she yeets her sword and just completely whiffs. It doesn't even come near this rogue who is still talking the same phrase. The beginning of the end. This is the undoing. And is there anything else that Nico would like to do? You still have a bonus action if you would like to summon that once again.
Yeah, I'll go ahead just so I'm prepared for the next time. She's going to flick her wrist and the sword's back in her hand.
Okay, the sword comes back to you, and that will bring us back to Brin.
As Brin sees Percruciador make his way out of this balcony, he's going to just, in frustration, as he continues to shank this rogue in front of him here. And then he's going to, actually we'll resolve this. 17 on the die to make a 24 to hit.
That one will hit.
Okay. It's going to be another 11. Is he still up?
11 on the dice, or 11 damage. Okay.
Yeah.
For that particular 11 is exactly what you needed.
Noise.
To take him down. How would you like to do it?
He's just going to take his dagger, and being his size, just is started at the thighs, and going on the inside of both of them, and cutting those muscles, making it hard for him to, if he wants to bob and weave, he's got to put the weight on there. And so by doing that, he takes that movement, and then whenever seeing him sort of bloodied and sort of doubling over, he'll just put one in the gut and just pull it out as he falls.
Okay.
Bloody brutal.
That is sick.
Sick.
Awesome. Anything else you'd like to do? Any movement?
He will turn around at the one doing this incanting, whichever is the proper wording. He'll turn around and then he'll go, well, if I can't get him, I'll get you. And you'll see around their ankles starts bubbling murky water again. And he'll run over that is a bonus action, a secondary casting of Hunter's Mark
Okay.
on our rogue here. And then with my 30 feet movement, I believe I can get up to him. And there I am going to do my Nick property, which means I can do a second attack with my dagger. Oof. It's a 4 on the die, so I think that's going to be an 11 total.
11 will miss.
Yep.
Just barely, as you seem to catch the nick of the robes that this individual is wearing. But it is a miss. Is that bonus action, movement, and action? Anything else you'd like to do?
That is everything for me.
Okay. That brings us back to Almaz, who seems to have a certain level of resolution after hearing Nico's decree to leave. And from her flowing pink robes that seem to cover both of her hands, she extends one hand out, gives it a quick twitch, and a hand crossbow comes launching out in her hand as she makes an attack towards the rogue that has taken out the noble over on the left. And Almaz just hit a nat 20.
Let's fucking go.
So I will roll double.
Good for her.
Bloody good, love.
And I kid you not, she just rolled 2 4s on 2d4s,
Max
which
damage.
means that she just did 12 piercing damage.
Let's go.
And this rogue immediately looks in pain as she takes this shot and strikes it right in the back of the shoulder, right towards the shoulder blade. That will be Almaz's turn, and that will bring us to Poppy.
I am going to use my magic action to tell the tale of the renowned duelist.
Okay.
I pull a card in front of my face, and I say, "Have you ever heard the one about Inigo Montoya?"
I love this. Okay. Who are we directing this at, by the way?
The one who's right in front of me.
Ah, okay.
He's the one that says, what do we say to death today, right?
No, he says, "You killed my father. Prepare to die." And as if her limbs are no longer her own, she twitches, cracks her neck, and then a spectral sword appears in her hand as in her magic action. She lunges right for the rogue and does a melee spell attack against the target.
Go ahead and roll.
So that I believe I have a +7 to my...
It counts as your spellcasting, is that correct?
Yeah, so plus 7 to the roll. 19 plus 7.
Just go ahead.
Okay, that hits. And so I now do... I'm going to have to write this shit down so I have it right in front of me. He's going to take force damage equal to 2 of my Bardic Inspiration die.
So 2d6?
2d6. That's a 6. And that's a 3, so that's 9.
Okay.
Plus my Charisma modifier.
Okay.
So that is 9 plus... Where's my Charisma modifier? 5. So he takes 14 force damage as I lunge with a white glowing sword that disappears in vapor the second it touches him.
You do this, and it is agony for this rogue. As for the rest of the individuals watching this sight of Poppy, you see a little bit of a whisper and then the force throwing this rogue back a little bit. And on the wind itself, you hear, "I have trained my whole life for this moment." Is there anything else you'd like to do?
I'll look him in the eye and I'll say, "You should get very, very far away from me."
Have you done a bonus action yet?
No, I haven't.
Roll intimidation for me.
Okay. That is a nat 20.
Oh, yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
How many nat 20s have we hit this session? I think that...
I've hit 3 nat 1s in the first episode, so I think it balances itself out.
My intimidation is +7, so that's a 27.
Let's go.
This rogue now has the frightened condition.
Yes!
As it is terrified looking your direction.
Poppy's meant to be haunting. If that's a +7, then I know you have.
That's terrifying. I didn't know you took proficiency in it. That's
exactly.
hilarious. Anything else you'd like to do? Any movement?
No, I'll stay right here in front of Almaz.
Okay. That will be turn for Poppy. And that's going to bring us back to our rogue, starting again with the one chanting the enchantment. Is going to again look at Brin. And I'm going to need one more wisdom save from Brin.
Okay. It's a 9 on the die, so a 13 this time.
A 13. Lucky bastard. As you have again just
I am a halfling.
barely shaken off a hold person spell on your person. And that will be their turn. That's going to bring us to the guards who are still bleeding that inky magic out of their eyes, dripping down onto their golden garb. As the first guard is going to run towards Almaz and make an attack.
Reaction if they hit.
And they will hit. What is your reaction?
I'm going.
Okay, understood.
Dope.
Let's go.
They still do hit.
Almaz does have advantage. Next attack roll, ability check, or saving throw.
Understood. Almaz is going to take a little bit of damage as a spear strikes at one of her hoofs. The other guard is going to look up at Swoop, make its way, and is going to make an attack against Swoop.
He is 30 feet in the air, right?
Yeah, I am.
Correct. They have a spear in their hand, so this is going to be a thrown attack. It was a 10 plus a 14 to hit.
That will in fact hit.
Okay. Let me roll that again. That is going to be 5 points of piercing damage as they do throw their weapon away in order to hit you, but they do throw up and strike you in your midriff with this spear.
Oh, bloody bugger.
That will be both of the guards' turn as we go on to the rest of the rogues. The first one is going to double down on the rogue that they have already attacked. And with minimum damage, they will take that other noble out. As they are now dead. That will bring us to the other two rogues. We have one that is next to Poppy, terrified and unable to really move or advance towards you. They are going to take the attack of opportunity if you'd like to do it.
It costs a reaction. Let me just double check. Sorry, real quick
Go for that.
to make sure.
While they
I'll do it.
Okay. Go ahead and roll an attack roll for me.
I was just checking since, new character, new spells. I only have opportunity attacks as a reaction. So
No problem.
let's see. It's just with my little dagger in my left hand that I pull out real quick, like a little hee. That is a 16 to hit.
16 will hit. Go ahead and roll damage for me.
Okay, it's 1d4 plus 3. Come on. How'd you go? That is a 4 plus 3. That's 7.
Okay, 7 damage. You see that this individual is starting to look bloodied. They are also going to pull out a heavy crossbow, though. And terrified to look your direction, is going to look at the only direction they can that doesn't have you in sight, which is going to put you towards Swoop.
Oh.
And they are going to make an attack roll against Swoop.
She's not there. She's not there. She's not there.
That is going to be a 15 to hit.
That is going to hit, yeah.
I need to double check because I forgot they have pack advantage, and you have. Well, no, you're up in the air. Never mind. Oopsie, didn't mean to share that with you guys. I'm gonna roll for that.
You naughty DM.
That is going to be 8 points of piercing damage as they shoot you, and that will bring us to our last rogue, who is still up on the balcony to the right, and is going to make another bolt attack towards the noble. About 10 feet in front of them.
Wait. So guard B already attacked me. So who was the last one that just hit me?
Yeah, let me point it out. It's going to be this rogue right here.
He's
So
the one
30
that.
feet in the air and then these stairs. How much does that add?
Well, they've got a heavy crossbow,
okay.
so they have 100 feet.
Cool. Never mind. Yeah, that's plenty.
Yes.
No, but good looking out.
Yeah. Good. Keeping me honest.
Pythagoras says that
Yeah, I've actually worked out a whole system for how this should actually work, Micah. No, I'm just playing.
A plus B equals C, and thus I didn't get hit.
John's hanging up a whiteboard right now.
Yeah, 1 second. Let me draw you out an illustration.
This rogue has shot off another bolt at the noble in front of them, about 10 feet out, and that noble is now down.
Shit.
As the third noble has dropped. That will be all of their turns, though, and that will bring us to Swoop. What would you like to do?
So Swoop, currently up in the air, is going to go ahead and use his bonus action to innate sorcery, and he is going to then use his action. I'm going to use my action to cast a second level magic missile.
Okay. Where are we aiming that magic missile at?
So that's going to be a total of 4 darts. I'm going to use. Let me use 2 darts initially for guard A, and then we'll go from there. Is that cool, or do you want me to call out all 4?
Totally fine.
Right.
Dart A, just to confirm, Dart A is in front of Almaz and not the one that's directly below.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, guard A is the one that took damage initially, right?
It is correct.
So that's a 26 or 25 to hit initially.
Oh, you don't have to roll to hit with a magic
missile.
missile. You just roll damage.
Oh, cool.
That's part of the slotted spell. So just roll the D4 for me.
A little bit of a wasted hit then.
No. It's okay.
2d4 plus 2.
I think you're thinking of Scorching Ray.
Yes, I am. Yeah, but it's okay.
Yep.
No worries.
So that is 6 total damage.
Wow. Okay. 6 damage. Immediately, this guard is bloodied as you shoot 2 at them.
Bastard! I thought you were already bloodied. You son of a bitch.
Well, they took damage. They're now under half.
The one that was bloody was the one that I attacked on my first turn.
I
he
got
has
you.
already been handled.
And
2
there's another
more.
bloody one, the one that ran away from me.
Correct.
2 more at guard A then.
2 more
take
at guard A. Okay.
That is 5 plus 2 is 7. 7 to guard A.
I'm surprised you're not healing yourself after everyone going after you.
7 damage to guard A.
Don't worry, I got a plan.
They
Well,
are.
hopefully it pans out.
It's not get knocked unconscious and fall. I'm just kidding.
And then immediately taking a death saving throw because
No, crazy talk. I would never do that.
So, fun thing about spells,
Okay,
you can't knock out. So this guard goes down.
good. Totally fine with me.
They are going to be making death saving throws.
Okay, so I'm already 30 feet in the air. At this point, I've used a bonus action and action. I'm going to go ahead and use my other 30 feet to fly kind of diagonally, get it as far as away from everybody as I possibly can this way.
Okay, so you're going 30 feet to the left.
Up and to the left. So like
left.
15 to the left, 15 up.
Okay, 45. God, you can make me do so much math.
Sorry, Micah.
Oh, okay,
Can you
yeah.
just write can you actually like write out the number next to him or something?
So
like
he's
that?
45 up and he's
not
about
usually on here.
40 feet out. But don't worry, I'm sure we'll have people attacking him soon.
Nice.
I'm just kidding. Is that all for Swoop?
That is it.
Okay. Brings us back to the top of the turn order as in the
There we go.
horizon.
Little token next to me lets me know how far up I am.
That's actually pretty smart.
That's pretty funny.
That's cool.
You look out on the horizon and the glimpse between the seconds. Both dragons are already looking exhausted as they have been resisting these breath weapons back and forth. An exhausted looking Zoa looks towards the bronze dragon, who blasts them not with lightning, but with a concussive blast of force that seems to knock them out, and expending all of the energy and resistance that they had, knocks them unconscious as they go cratering towards the earth.
Wait, which one of them is unconscious?
Zoa, the golden dragon.
Our dear Empress.
As this happens, though, from overhead, you see a figure with ethereal wings start to fly towards the dragons.
It's Mothra.
In full gold, full plate, a golden cape behind them, and their very armor seems to be letting off smoke as they fly with a halo above their head towards the Golden Empress. That is going to bring us back to the top of the turn order with Nico. What do you do?
Nico, still keeping a keen eye on the battlefield, realizes that every enemy close by has been taken out. Poppy is still right here, also protecting Almaz. So she's going to bite it and try to take out what she thinks is the closest problem. And she's going to run up to the rogue that started it all and use both swords, her scimitar and her short sword.
Yeah, give me those attack rolls. And I'll remind you, because I'm a nice DM, if you do want to attempt to round them on the other side, you will have flanking with Brin. You have movement, so if you potentially wanted to go back here, away from Almaz, you could, and get advantage on these attacks.
I would deeply appreciate that, DM. Thank you very much.
Is that enough movement for 30? Right?
Yes, just at 30 feet.
Gotcha.
Oh, curious. Just because. Oh no, you're all good. You're all good. Just curious. The nobles aren't taking a turn to run away or do anything.
I'm treating them more like common folk. I'm not giving them a turn in battle.
Petrified and kind of.
They're more petrified and in fear.
Yeah, fuck these nobles.
I was just making sure it wasn't some sort of secret. Oh, they're bespelled to stay there kind of thing. I just wanted to double check.
Nah, they're fucking useless.
Would I ever do that, Sarah? Come on.
Let the record show. I'm giving him a very suspicious look.
The nobles are fucking useless, love.
Okay, what are those attack rolls?
Cartographer, read that back for us.
12 for one, a nat 20 for the other.
The nat 20 will, of course, hit. The 12 will not. Go ahead and roll double damage, though, for the nat 20.
John, you're due for a nat 20.
Yeah.
If the rest of us can do it, we believe in you.
He spent his trying to get with the noble woman.
You're right.
I didn't even get any.
You got ankle, bro. You got ankle.
He got ankle, bro.
13 damage. Massive hit. What does this look like as you bring down your sword?
So she swipes, kind of does a little spin, misses with the first one because she tries to dodge, and buries her sword in the shoulder going down towards her chest.
Wow. All right. Is that turn?
That is, I believe so. I don't think I have anything interesting to use. Sure. Yeah, that's turn.
That's going to bring us to Brent, who is currently flanking on the other side.
And I guess after that, how is this rogue looking?
They're still fine.
Yeah, not after this.
Let's see these attacks.
Oh, now it's a full round for Brin here. So dagger is going to be a 22 to hit.
That one will hit.
And then that is going to be, what was that, 15 damage.
Okay. Did you include Hunter's Mark in that?
Yep.
Okay. Perfect. Go for it.
15 is, again, he's doing his same, going for those thighs on the inside there.
Okay.
And then a 19 on the die, going to be 26 to hit.
That one will also hit.
That's also going to be another 15 damage.
Okay. You are officially have bloodied this individual.
Officially bloodied now. Okay. And so as he does that with his daggers, you see as he's doing that, he's going to turn around and he's going to do a quick like roundhouse kick for another 19 on the die.
Yeah.
But that is only going to be 9 damage.
Okay. They are looking rough after that. 2 concussive hits with your dagger, blowing with a force far beyond that of a normal human.
Whenever he makes these hits, from that murky water underneath her, there is like thorny vines like throwing up, coming up from the ground like at her, like as if there was weeds that grew within the crevices of the concrete here.
That's sick. Okay. Hell yeah. And is that going to be turn for Brin, or was there anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
If they're bloodied. Brin will actually move away from this rogue as he sees Captain Nico move up. And he's going to do sort of this flea jump up over this banister that's next to him.
Okay.
And he's going to block this other rogue in.
Do you have anything that would stop you from getting an opportunity attack?
I do not.
Okay. You are going to get an attack of opportunity against you.
That's their reaction, but I know Captain Nico has a reaction as well. Or no, that's interception.
Yes, that
But
will
you
be
don't
that
get
will
a-
be for interception.
Yeah, you don't get a an attack if somebody attacks. What is that? That's some feat. What am I trying to remember? Sentinel.
It's the Sentinel.
Sentinel feat.
Yep. Yeah.
That is going to be a 25 to hit you.
25 hits.
As you take...
I think Nico will take a reaction. She usually doesn't.
Is it
interfere.
within 5 feet?
Yeah.
So you will not be able to assist. If interception's within 5 feet...
I think it is, yeah.
Okay.
The target that is being attacked has to be within 5 feet of you.
Oh, yeah, because he's on the other side. I got you.
It's going to be 6 piercing damage.
Okay.
And as she brings that cursed blade down on you, 7 necrotic damage as it digs into your back while you jump away.
Oh, that one's wicked. Wicked blade. Oh.
You can feel a little bit of the touch of death as it stabs you. Mm-hmm. If that is turned, though,
Yes.
that will bring us to Almaz, who again is going to raise up their hand crossbow and attempt to attack. I think at this point is going to attempt to attack the rogue that just stabbed you. Rolling like fire. Good God. That is going to be a hit.
Oh, she does have advantage.
She also has advantage if she wanted to use it. She also has that on ability checks. Saving
It has to be for flanking. So you have to be on either
No, her
side.
silvery barbs.
silvery
Oh,
No,
silvery
use
bar.
silvery
You're
barbs.
right. Let me just double check and see if she gets a nat 20. She does not.
She has that for 1 minute.
Okay.
Well, no, it's just the one roll.
Run roll.
The next roll
Yeah.
within 1 minute.
Yeah.
Yeah. She does get a good hit out of it, though.
Oh, so she can't use it again.
Correct.
Okay,
Yeah,
I got you.
she's
I was like,
she has a minute to use it. Yes.
oh, I got you.
There you go.
Her little bolt seems to be bringing this rogue nearly to death's door. On top of the damage that Brin just did, stabs them right in the chest in the midst of all of this, and that will bring us to Poppy.
Yeah, as Brin, flipped and jumped away from this rogue, you see that he is bloodied as well.
Okay. That Brin is bloodied?
Correct.
Oh, okay.
Along with the rogue that Captain Nico and I just double teamed.
Poppy is going to take a look and see that all 3 of the other people who should be tanking here for Almaz instead of Poppy, and yet Poppy is the one who is here, she's going to go, so I could really use more of myself, I think. And then she'll kind of step, and then multiples of her will just start stepping into each other back and forth in a little dance as she casts mirror image.
That's fun.
That's
That's a fun description.
That's fun.
So I will go ahead and pop that on.
Okay.
It's my first time using that, so I might forget, but I think it's anytime she gets attacked, I roll a d6, and if it's 3 or higher, I don't get hit. The duplicate does, right?
There's a D20.
D20, and the number will go up that you need to hit.
Each time a creature hits you with an attack roll during the spell's duration, roll a d6 for each of your remaining duplicates. If any of the d6s roll a 3 or higher, one of the duplicates is hit instead of you.
Okay, they changed it.
Okay,
That's
okay.
perfect.
I guess so.
Got
you.
That's perfect, though. Yes, we'll follow that ruling then. Good to know.
Okay.
Anything you like to do with your bonus action or movement?
Yes, I would like to use my bonus action to use my bardic die, my spiritual, because I use a bonus action to expend one of my bardic inspirations to roll on the spirit table. I'd like to go ahead and do that again and get another story rolling around in my head.
Go ahead.
So I will roll a d6, and this time it is a 1. So in this little dance, I start remembering all the times I danced in the Feywild with little creatures, so I start thinking of clever little animals, and that is where we'll leave off with that. I will stay where I am because I'm pretty equidistant between the 3 other people who are down here who could run up. But I will nudge Almaz and say, if you want to move back just a few steps, maybe.
Okay. That will be taken under advisement.
Okay.
That is going to bring us back to our rogue, who is desperately bloodied at this point and is probably feeling a bit dangerous at the moment. They are going to bonus action spiritual weapon. And they're going to cast that spiritual weapon right near Brin, on the other side of Brin. from the rogue, so that it is flanking with the rogue that Brin is currently at. Got to double check. That is one melee attack that is going to be used against Brin, and that is probably going to hit. That's going to be 23.
Yes.
Okay. Let me double check. I believe that's a D8 plus the spellcasting modifier.
I think you might be right.
Yes. So that is going to be 7 points of force damage towards Brin. And then with their action, they are going to use their blade against Nico. And that is going to be a soft 20 to hit Nico.
It hits.
Okay. And that will be, let me double check it's going to be 8 points of piercing damage and 7 points of necrotic damage towards Nico. That will be their turn.
Okay.
As we then go on, guard A is going to make a death save. Okay. I will not be announcing that to the group. Guard B, however, is going to pick their dagger up and is going to run under Swoop. I need to double check the range on, or excuse me, not a dagger, a spear. Pardon me. I need to double check the range on a spear.
Thought it was 15.
It's 20 or 60 at disadvantage, so they are going to be making an attack against Swoop at disadvantage. And that is cocked. So they are able to hit you with a 16 on the die. However, the disadvantage kept them from getting a critical hit against Swoop. That is going to be only 2 points of piercing damage. That will be their turn. And that will bring us to the remaining rogues. This one rogue is now essentially flanking Brin with a spiritual weapon. I'm deciding how I want to rule that. It is a distraction to your backside, but I think because it's not a physical person, I won't count advantage against you. We'll do this as a straight roll. And that will miss with a natural 4 on the die.
Sweet.
The other two rogues, however, the one is still frightened of Poppy. So they are going to move up again away from Poppy in the other general direction, use all of their movement to get towards Swoop. We will be making an attack against Swoop. Man, I'm so sorry, dude. I swear, I mean, that was a natural 17 on the die with their modifier. That is going to be a hit, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Okay. And let me roll damage on that bolt. That is going to be 8 points of damage to Swoop.
So you see as Swoop takes this bolt in the air, he starts to plummet
Okay.
as he goes down.
You are 40 feet in the air, correct?
I am.
What is your total hit point amount?
20.
It is very unlikely, but it is possible that the fall will instantly kill Swoop.
Oh my god.
So I'm going to roll all 4 of these D6s above board.
Okay.
We need less than 20 on these dice.
Oh, yeah. Good start there.
We have 2 1s.
Okay.
So
it's
impossible. Yeah. Thank God.
That's just additional damage, and we are only going to count it as 1 failed death save. You have plummeted down to earth, though, and you are right next to the guard that just shot you. That is going to be your turn there. I believe there's one more rogue I need to roll for as they go for another noble, the one at the very front to the right towards the balcony, and that is a 22 to hit. Let me see. That's another insta-kill for the noble.
Nice.
Brin's over here like, hell yeah.
Fuck the bourgeoisie.
Eat the rich.
That is all of them. I am going to need a death saving throw from Swoop. You already have 1. So we're just looking for not a natural 1.
I was going to say,
basically.
I'm going to tell you what my first time playing D&D, what one of my friends told my other friend when he was on death saves. Don't roll a 1. And then the guy rolled a 1 and died. Don't roll a 1.
I'll be kind too and remind you that you have a heroic inspiration for role playing.
Do you want me to announce those to the party?
Only if you are using the inspiration. Otherwise, go ahead and DM me the
we're keeping this
roll.
private.
We're going to keep this private.
Yeah, no inspiration. Roll already done. That
Are
is
we
turn.
going to be able to know whether they've stabilized or died? Is it just hiding each individual role, or is it hiding their actual status unless we check?
I will narrate that.
Okay.
If it is stabilized or a death, okay, thank you, John, for that. But in terms of the individual roles,
That's a mystery.
no
Cool.
one's going to know.
Cool.
Just add a little bit to it. That's the end of our turn.
So, John, you said you had a plan. Was that your plan?
Yeah.
It was something like that, love.
Okay. I just had to make sure.
Listen, a divine sorcerer's tricky because you are a blaster glass cannon, but you're also trying to play support. So it is like a
Yeah,
fine
you have
balance
to-
of trying to figure
I
out.
honestly
Which lane
thought-
are you going to be in?
I
Yeah.
honestly thought I was out of range at the second one, but then I was proven wrong very quickly.
I mean, you were out of range at normal range, right? And you rolled at
Yeah.
disadvantage.
To be fair, most of the combatants are not going to be able to hit you, are going to be at a disadvantage. But we have 2 guards here that have heavy crossbows, so no one's quite out of range here.
All right. Hope Nico ends this rogue.
We are back to the dragons. For those that are still conscious and able to see what's happening
Sorry,
up front, you can just leave,
character
John.
research.
Actually, no. So Zoa has begun to hurtle towards the earth as this angelic figure with these ethereal wings has begun to fly towards them. I would say I'm going to give this to you free, but I'm only going to give this to Brin and I'm going to give it to Nico. If you want to roll an investigation or let's call it history, you can do that to try to figure out who this is.
18 on the die is pretty good, but
18.
-2 is a 16.
17.
Both of you recognize
Dad?
the powerful figure of Rin Sonoba, the captain of the Empress Guard and leader of all the Gilded Paladins, as she comes hurtling towards the Golden Dragon and with a quick touch of her hands is able to stabilize the condition that the Golden Dragon is currently affected by, and then with eyes glowing under her helm, looks up towards the Bronze Dragon to take 3 glaive attacks towards the dragon. Each one, as you watch, a crackle of energy 20 feet erupts from her glaive,
Hell yeah.
hitting this Bronze Dragon as the dragon itself becomes bloodied and goes into its full metallic form. It seems, even at this distance, you are able to see after these strikes of light illuminate the Bronze Dragon's face, that same inky black magic is bleeding from the Bronze Dragon's eyes.
There's a fungus among us.
They're but
Zoa, now stabilized, moves upwards towards her brother to attack. That's where we're going back to Nico. It is now your turn.
Okay. Turning back to the fight at hand, Nico made 2 swipes with her swords again. I already rolled them, 22 and 18 to hit.
They both hit. Go ahead and roll damage for me. End it.
Okay, so that's 10 plus, that's 18 damage.
How would you like to do it?
Noise.
Hell yeah. So she had her sword already buried in the shoulder. So what she does is she rips it out and then swings back down again, making that cut deeper. And then from the other side, she goes for a slash across the neck.
That rogue is gone. As it collapses to the floor, its crooked dagger falls out of its hand. That is going to bring us to Brin, unless there's anything else that Nico would like to do with a bonus action.
Or movement.
In
Or
movement, she's sprinting back to Almaz.
Okay. Feel free to move your character back to where you'd settle them. Brin, what would you like to do?
So Brin, as he has jumped up here into this little alcove with this other rogue, he, as he jumps up during his flip, he's gonna kick this rogue in the face while he's in his arc, and that is going to be 9 damage to this rogue.
Okay.
And then as he lands,
And just to remind you too, the initial quarry of your hunter's mark has died, just because you have your bonus action. So I want to remind you that if you want to use it or not, it's totally up to you.
I rolled my stuff at advance as well, so I was gonna go ahead and just stick with that.
Okay, go for it. Yeah.
And so, but then as he lands, you see he kind of lands there and takes a breath and like resolves himself, and then you see sort of from under his jacket, just again more murky water washes over these wounds as he heals himself for 15.
Okay.
Nice.
Wow. That was a hell of a cure wound.
It was an 8 and a 7. Yeah.
Nice. Okay. Yeah. You see this.
Oh wait, hold on. I get to add to that, don't I?
You think you get a modifier on
Plus
top of
4.
that. Plus
so
4.
even more.
Are
so
you almost to
19.
full health? I would think.
Let me see. Almost. Yeah. 6 away from full.
Very nice. Small but mighty.
Also, this spiritual weapon that disappears. That was the main rogue's
Correct.
spellcasting, right? Okay.
That has disappeared.
Nice.
Anything else Brin would like to do?
That was it. Just kicking his resolve.
The rogue in front of you is barely hanging on. You can see a dazed look in its eyes as blood is pouring out of both of its hamstrings where you've cut it and slightly from a cheek at this point.
I suggest you get out of here.
You say that?
And I'd like nod towards their captain. I would assume their general, the one giving the orders, as you know, if he saw me take my 3 full attacks on him.
Give me a persuasion check.
9.
Terrified, but still resolved. They hold their weapons in front of you. That is going to bring us to Almaz.
All right, let's bookie.
And I'm going to see if Almaz has anything she can... she doesn't have anything she can do to help any of these nobles. What I think she's going to do, seeing that the numbers are starting to thin, though, Almaz is going to run towards the noble that is still down and attempt to do a medicine check and help stabilize them. And she's going to fail miserably at it, as she has no idea what to do with a body that is downed. Only
She
knows
pushes
what
the
to do with
dirt deeper.
That will be her turn, and that is going to bring us to Poppy.
Okay. Oof. I'm gonna call out to Almaz. Can we have like a small little back and forth if it's just a couple words?
Yes, go for it.
Do you want the bird alive?
Who are we referring to?
Swoop, who came.
Swoop. I see. Okay. She's gonna look over her shoulder towards where Swoop is, kind of laying with his tongue bird kind of dangling out, drooling. Oh, he's got secrets to save, dear. We do need him.
Okay, but you have to tell me to do it because I don't want to.
Would you, little bird? Thank you.
And then I'll look and I'll peer over and let me check the range real quick, but I think I should be. If not, I'll move up just enough to be in range, but it's 60 feet.
60 feet? Wow, 60 feet?
Yeah, don't worry.
Healing word is 60 feet.
I'm no longer in the air.
Is it not 30 feet? I thought it was 3 feet. Or is it because your subclass?
Maybe. It just says healing word 60 feet.
That's cool. You get guidance and healing word at 60.
Wow, I think that's because of your subclass. That's insane.
Really? Oh,
Go ahead and roll healing word for me.
it's good. I kept healing word then.
Poppy draws the card of kill the bird. What?
He slapped a child and was gonna do even. He was gonna do even more damage. He's
You're
gonna be. He's
telling
been
me.
nothing but a jerk.
He puffed up at the captain.
Okay, so that is 2d4 plus 5. That's a 1. That's a 4. So that's 10 points of healing.
Do you say anything to him as you cast this healing word?
You hear whispered, almost as if your own ghost breathes in your ear and says, "You owe me."
You feel the breath of
Bloody
life
hell.
come back to you, Swoop.
What the fuck is going on?
But you're back up. And then for my action,
Looks like your goose is cooked.
for my action, I'm going to turn to Nico and just like point to one rogue and then the other and look back and forth, like which one do you want? And I'm talking about the one that's on the balcony overseeing Almaz and the noble, or the one that's on the stairs.
I'll go for the one on the stairs if she's asking which one she's going after and which one, because she goes first. Nico needs you to go after that one on
On the balcony?
Yeah,
Like,
so I'm gonna go for the one on the stairs.
all right, so you nudge one way and she goes, got it. And I'm going to use my full movement to just get right up on the rogue.
Okay.
And then, because I've got mirror image on, so it's just a whole bunch of me's dancing back and forth through each other.
Hell
Yeah. And then, let's see. Do I get disadvantage for attacking with vicious mockery if I'm in melee?
No.
Okay.
It's not a ranged melee attack.
Because
Or-
it is a ranged spell,
That doesn't mean
but it doesn't.
Yeah.
No, it's if it's a ranged weapon. Like
Yes,
physical.
if they can.
Yeah.
Okay, dope. Then I'm going to whisper to him, and it's 3 different mouths moving just all over.
from your mirror images.
From my mirror
That's-
images, and they're
yeah.
all like the other mirror images whenever they're not speaking or laughing at him. And I'm just going to, in Draconic, it's gonna be like when mean girls get together and start whispering to each other,
Yeah.
and then looking at somebody and going, and it's just that over and over again. So he just gets the feeling of people are looking and pointing and laughing at him.
Yeah, I think that would piss him off. I
Yeah.
don't think any roll necessary.
So, I think. Sorry. It's a. I think I have to roll to hit, right? Or no, it's a Wisdom 15 save.
All right, let's go ahead and do that.
Hell yeah.
And that was out. I'm not going to count that. Hang on now.
Oh, okay.
Hang on now.
Hang on now.
Wisdom 15. You can do
They
it.
succeed.
They succeed. Okay, so it's just a bunch of me's jumping around, going laughing in his face, but nothing really happens to him.
This rogue's a little bloodied already, and he says, "Joke's on you. I was already seeing double."
That's actually pretty good. I like that. And that is my turn.
Okay. So that was Poppy's turn. That is going to mean we're back to the guards. Guard A, with a critical success on their death save, comes back to. You notice that the inky blackness is gone from their eyes, but in horror of what they've done, you see they pull their own spear and hold it at their own chest.
Bro, chill.
That's going to be their turn. Guard B, however, is next to a currently prone Swoop. So we are going to just need to make a quick attack here. Buddy. That was in that 20.
Got him.
Wait. Oh.
You got 10 healing, right?
Yeah, it was 10.
You are back down.
Wait. Oh.
That will be Guard B's turn as we go on to the rogues. The one that was...
You've already been mean enough to Swoop over here.
Yeah,
Hold up, mate. Hold up. Oh.
seeing that Swoop has been downed again, the rogue in front of the stairs at the very front is going to turn their gaze to Nico and make an attack. And I believe that will miss. That's going to be an 8 to hit.
Yeah, that misses.
The other rogue is going to pull out their weapon and make an attack on Poppy. Oh, shoot. You know what? Okay, we're good. Never mind. This is going to hit Poppy, though, I believe. The 19 to hit.
19 does hit, but I roll the d6.
Mirror images, yeah.
to see the
Yes,
mirror
go
image.
ahead and see if it hits one of the mirror
You're
images for
higher.
me,
Come on,
please.
baby. Come on. 5.
Okay. It wafts one of those mirror images that giggles and whispers away.
Mm-hmm.
That will bring us through the rogue's turn. Swoop. I need another death save from you.
You start back over, though.
So prior to being revived, I rolled one and I sent it to you. Should I use that one or should I re-roll?
Let me just confirm here. Okay, yeah, that's fine. we'll use. So that is going to bring us back to the top of the turn order where we see freshly taking some attacks. The bronze dragon attempts to bite at the leader of the guard, Rin Sdoba, missing wildly, but turns around and whips her with his tail, strikes her for a little bit of damage. But no sooner has he done this than the jaws of Zoa, Empress of Yavon, close around his neck, and you all hear a thunderous as the body of this giant bronze dragon begins to go limp. Nico, it is now your turn.
Okay.
This is a very abridged version, by the way, guys. This took so long for me to roll for, but hopefully you can appreciate that I've edited this down a little bit.
It's awesome.
Does he start writhing like a headless snake?
You do kind of see like the tail doing that weird curl thing when you've stunned a lizard.
as people do.
Right.
Yeah, wake up, go to work, come home, stun lizards.
Yeah.
Of course. Nico's going to go ahead and come to the rogue that Poppy suggested and take 2 swipes.
Can the DM,
Go ahead.
Can the DM fix the initiative?
Yes, sir. Is it not on Nico?
No.
My bad. I clicked on Nico. I didn't click next. My bad. There we go.
Thanks.
12 to hit and a nat 20 to hit.
The nat 20 will hit. You got 1 hit.
That is 8 damage.
8 damage. Okay.
So on the nat 20, it's double damage, right?
Yeah.
Ooh, really?
Yeah, you get to roll a damage
That's
dice.
fine.
Give me twice.
Si, senor.
So that's another 8 damage.
Zing. Oh wait, no. You only get to add your modifier once.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So, 2 dice plus modifier.
12.
Okay, good. That's what I did earlier because I was like, okay.
Okay.
But this
Perfect.
was 4.
12. They are barely hanging on as you take these swipes, and the second one connects and has a huge gash across their chest. Anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
Let's action surge and do it again.
Go ahead and give me 2 more attacks.
It's a 10 and a 15 to hit.
You have 1 hit. Go ahead and roll damage for me.
Finish him.
I won't with that. It's a 5.
Get over here.
It was 5.
5 damage. Yeah.
You slash at them with this one more time as a burst of energy overcomes you, and you fully tear off their jaw,
Hell, never mind.
but they are still standing.
Oh, that's brutal.
Blood gurgling down as part of their tongue has been cut off, and it's spitting blood out towards you.
Yuck.
They're going to be dead in a turn from that.
Nasty.
Holy shit.
Best reaction. Yuck.
Anything else?
Nico's reaction.
Anything else you'd like to do?
That's it for me.
That's it for
Sorry.
you. No, it's okay.
I've never heard of it.
I tried to make that as gross as possible, so I'm glad it had the desired effect.
I loved it. Thank you.
Oh, yeah. Oh, John. That's
pretty nasty.
foul.
That's going to be Brin's turn.
So Brin, after he did his resolve and healed himself here, he's going to jump up, and he's just going to jump and then do the slow flip rotation and just kick this guy right in the chin with a 22 to hit, and that is going to be 10 damage.
Okay. He's barely
Still
hanging
up?
on. Yes.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, that's right. And then so with his other dagger attack, he's going to do 12 to hit.
12 will miss.
Because that ruined what he was going to do. So then he is going to go, Almaz, and like point at this rogue as Brin turns again, and he's going to come to guard B next to Swoop. And as he's doing that,
So you're taking the attack of opportunity?
yeah,
Okay. Let me roll that. Might have missed 17.
17 misses.
Yeah,
as he does a quick dodge out of the way.
Wild.
Or no, he's trying to attack him while he's midair after he did his kick, and he he does a quick corkscrew turn to get away from this hit.
Oh, nice.
And then when he lands, he's going to run towards guard B next to Swoop.
Some Matrix level shit right there.
Hell yeah.
And then
Fucking mid-air.
and then that's 30 feet, which is as far as I can go. And then with another hit is going to be 19 to hit.
That one will hit. Go ahead and roll damage for me.
And then that is going to be, let's see, since this is his Nick attack with his dagger, that's going to be max damage for 13.
I'm imagining Yoda from the prequels when he's doing all the flips and shit off of everything,
100%.
but dressed like Neo with the sunglasses.
So this was a dagger attack in your hand?
Yep.
One quick movement and this guard drops unconscious
Fucking jugular.
with one quick swoop. They are also unconscious then, and they will be making rolls. Is that turn?
Yes, that's everything I can do.
Jeez, that was a great turn. Okay, that's going to bring us to Almaz, who is going to look down at the noble and go, don't know what I'm doing, but that's so right. Looks back at you, Poppy, again. Looks at Nico, sees the gurgling rogue in front of Nico and goes, God, that's disgusting. As she casts mockery on that rogue. Let me see their modifier, who fails and with minimum damage from the mockery bleeds out on the floor in front of you, dead.
Yeah.
That takes care of that rogue, and that is going to bring us to Poppy, your turn.
He's not got the guard on him anymore, so I don't have to heal him, probably. Yeah.
That's so funny.
And I will. How rough does the guy in front of me look?
Pretty good. This has been the only person that hasn't really taken that much from anyone.
Okay. Then I'll get in close and whisper in one ear while my double whispers in the other, and my third double just stares into his eyes with the head tilt, just doing the crazy eyes. And I'll go, do you want to see a dead body? And I'll cast Dissonant Whispers.
Okay, what is the save on that? Is that wisdom?
Wisdom 15.
Wisdom 15.
I'm just going to be seeing how
Fails.
many different references I can put in here through all of it.
What was that? Stand by me?
Yeah.
Fails.
Fails. Awesome. He takes 3d6 psychic damage.
Okay.
And he must immediately use his reaction, if available, to move as far away from me as he can, using the safest route. So
Okay.
unfortunately, he's not going to take a nosedive off of the balcony.
It does mean that if you want to, you can take a reaction go, though.
No, because that's a forced movement, and you don't take opportunity attacks on
Okay.
forced movement like that.
That is 10
check.
psychic damage to him.
10 psychic. Woof. Yeah, he took a hit from that one. A little blood trickling from his nose as he's running towards the gate, and he will, using the reaction to use full movement.
Yes.
Okay.
Uses his
He will
reaction.
end his turn here.
Just to check, if he has to go up those stairs, he is within my range, right?
He's going to try to take the safest route, so he's going to try to remain out of melee range, which I believe the stairs is, unless you close the distance, is going to be big enough. But I mean, it's end of turn, so next turn he may re-engage. Who knows?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Because it's, let me double check real quick for you to make sure it's.
Yeah, I mean, that's
I think
what
it's
was
just
checking.
the one turn with dissonant whispers. It's not something
Yeah,
continued.
he's not like frightened. He just has
Correct.
to use his reaction to run away from me.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good damage, though. What else would you like to do?
Thank you. I think that was my action. Bonus action, I don't think I have much. I think I'm just going to use my movement to get 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I think I can get on the other side of this guard A, right? I think I can get about there.
Yeah.
And do they still have like their spear to their chest? Like
It
they're
is
about
currently at their chest, right above their sternum, and they are ready to impale.
Can I if I need to use bonus action, I will for this because I still got it. But just put a hand on it and hold it down and say, "You have so much more information to give, so much more use. Don't do it."
Have you used a bonus action?
No.
We're going to call this a persuasion roll.
Okay. Okay. Let me get. Where's my persuasion again? Yep. Okay. And that is. Oh, I think it is. 15 plus 7. Sorry, that's the worst number for me now.
22.
22.
We will see what they do on their turn. As is at the end of your turn?
Yes.
We actually go to their turn now as the grip begins to slacken a little bit as they second guess. The other guard, though, has a roll to make. Yeah. They are still unconscious, and that will bring us to the 2 rogues. The one that Brin just left is going to look around the scene. Gotta complete the mission. Pull out a heavy crossbow and shoot the noble closest to them.
Get his ass.
Brin's under his breath. Hoping.
No, that's out of character.
Okay. Still, it would be
Fuck
really
that
funny.
guy.
That noble goes down. Direct hit. The other rogue that seems to come to after your dissonant whispers is now only a few feet from Nico as they will rush and make an attack. And you may be lucky once again, as I think that was a 15 to hit.
That fails.
They will miss. And that will bring us to Swoop.
Already rolled, already messaged.
Understood. Sorry, dude.
Hey, it's not your fault, man.
Hey, it's the roll of dice.
Gotta love it. D&D.
Remember that one time as Cassandra, I was out for the entire combat?
Yep.
Just up, down, up, down.
You hear in the distance once again a roar from Zoa as she begins to make her way back towards the city, her dead brother in tow, in her jaws. It's slow and heavy work under the weight of this great worm. As the figure that was assisting, though, has started to fly directly towards this balcony.
Yikes.
Oh. So we might get some help incoming, though. She was like a badass, right? That's the
Rin
you say?
Sedova.
Rin.
That is going to bring us back to the top of our turn order. As Nico, it is your turn. You do have someone within melee range. What would you like to do?
I'm going to attack the rogue next to me.
Okay.
So that's a 16 and a 14 to hit.
Both hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay, so that's that's whatever 8 plus 8 is, 16.
16. Okay. They are severely bloodied, but still standing. Anything else you'd like to do?
I think I'll just stay here.
Okay. That's going to bring us to Brin. What would you like to do?
Couldn't I possibly touch Swoop from here?
Yeah, you can get up close. The guard is down, so you're not taking an attack of opportunity if you want to go up to...
Do I have to move to touch him?
I think only 5 feet.
Okay.
Oh, because you're technically at the bottom of the
You're
stairs.
at the bottom of the stairs,
Okay.
but it's only a slight incline.
Okay, I think I can do this then. Okay, so I'm gonna walk up next to him.
Okay.
Man, come on, you turkey! And I'm gonna touch him, and you're gonna see again the flow of water wash over his wounds as well and heal him. So I'm gonna do 2d8 healing for him. Another 8 and a 7, so 19 total. 19 total to Swoop.
My goodness. 19 healing to Swoop as once again the breath of life comes back into you.
Shit.
And
Bloody hell.
And so that was 5. So if Brin can hop this banister, it's 25 to get back to this rogue, if that's possible.
Yeah, just give me a quick acrobatics check. While you're doing that, Swoop, in between the places of life and death, you've been in a dreamlike state, a place of all air, as you seem to be floating on the back of something large. You look in search of the sun, not sure where it is in the sky, to see the face of Squawkulus, your father, with wings attached as he grabs you by the shoulder and very forcibly says, "Not yet." And the breath comes back to you. What was that? Acrobatics.
It was 2 on the die, so it's a 9 total.
Okay, you fall flat on your face.
Oh,
I'm not going to cost you in the movement, but we're going to say...
you can. It's still...
I'm going to say you only take 1 point of damage for this, but you are prone.
Okay. So I used 5 to get to Swoop, but you're not counting, what do you call it? You're not counting movement to go over this banister, but I am prone.
You are prone, so it's going to take half movement to get back up, but I won't count any against going. You're basically falling.
Yeah, so that's okay. So that's technically 25 feet. So half of 25, technically rounded. Up
We can
would
we can round down. I'm okay with rounding down. So 10 feet.
10 feet to get up, and so I'm still able to move another 15, which would still get me. Let's see if I was here. Can I get? Is that technically 15? Let's see. To get to get to this get to the square right next to him. So as he goes over this banister and just like stands on this banister and just points at his rogue just directly at him, and then as he takes a step, he and falls, and then he stands back up swiftly from the ground and just continues pointing at this rogue, and then comes running at him, and then is going to take 2 more daggers.
Go ahead and roll
at him. 16 on the die for the first, and a 6 on the die. So the 6 total should be 13.
Okay, both hit.
Great.
What is minimum damage?
Minimum damage would be 16.
16 minimum?
Yes. So with the dagger, I have dueling. So that means I get a +2 damage whenever rolled if I'm not wielding a shield or another weapon in my hand. And then, so that gets the +2. And then since a dagger is it doesn't even matter what the, what do you call it? What the damage die is for the weapon. So it's, my proficiency is 5. And then the +2 for dueling is just a
14. And then you were adding the +2 to get to the 6. I see. Okay.
Because it's just minimum damage.
Gone. As you feel the life force go from his eyes, taking these 2 slashes.
As I see, I've already taken his thighs out. As Brin run, he just jumps and does like the Wolverine, and he has 2 daggers for flavor in his knuckles, and just puts them right in the chest, right in the pecs. That
is going to be that row off the board.
Nice.
Anything else you like to do? I think that's going to be full movement.
That was everything,
action.
yeah.
Okay. It's Almaz's turn. There's not much she can do. She'll try one more medicine check just to see. Man, it's a sad day. Completely hopeless in helping these nobles, and that will bring us to Poppy.
Mm-hmm. I will tell the guard. I'll point to Almaz and say, "You should really tell her everything that happened and why you were possessed, and then maybe give some first aid to that noble." And then I'm going to turn around and, skipping between my other images, I'm going to go to this noble down here and try to give them first aid as well to try and stabilize.
Yeah, give me a medicine check.
Okay.
And you're not using a spell for this?
No, I'm just trying to stabilize them without any spells. That is, God damn it, that is an 8.
Okay. You are unable to assist them in resuscitating at this point. Is that turn?
Between the 3 down people, because it's guard B, this noble, and that noble right now, just on a quick look.
Yeah, I didn't touch guard B.
Yeah, did anybody look on death's door? Like,
I mean, all of them are rolling death saves.
Yeah.
So they're all kind of in a similar situation.
I'll just kind of yell out to Almaz, "Do we need any one of these in particular?"
She'll look back at you and say, "The one in front of you is another scimitar."
Got it. And I'll go ahead and cast Cure Wounds on the one.
Okay.
Or not Cure Wounds, sorry, Healing Word.
Healing Word. Go ahead and roll that for me. Pretty sure pretty much anything you roll is probably going to bring this noble back up to full health.
That's 9.
Yeah. Okay. They are good to go.
And I just kind of bring them back with a whisper of, again, you owe me.
Okay. Guard A is still sweating bullets as they see Rin Sadoba coming towards them and realizing what's happened. Guard B was downed. Guard B is dead.
Poor guy. He should have done what he did.
That is going to bring us to the last rogue, who, in desperation, is going to take one more attack towards Nico. Will probably hit. That was a 16.
It met.
Okay. Let me double check here. I believe that's... You take 7 points of slashing damage. And that will bring us back to Swoop.
You fucking wanker. And he's gonna fucking stand himself up, wipe the blood off of his beak, and he is going to second level magic missile at the remaining guard.
Yeah, go ahead and roll it for me. A remaining guard or the remaining rogue?
That's the one.
The rogue, okay.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
that is going to be
Like, holy crap.
13 damage.
How do you want to do this?
So Swoop is going to stand up, kind of wipe the blood off of his beak. You fucked up now. And he's going to kind of swirl magic in both hands and do. All four blast.
As you do so, each impact beating blood and sinew and bone into pulp as they collapse dead. The scene in front of you now has shifted as nobles are trying to come to, more guards start to run into the room, being alerted to what has happened. And the one guard that is still awake, realizing what they've done with their spear in their hand, still at their chest, you notice that they have a marking of a golden tattoo on their face showing a rank in the Gilded. They are sworn to the protection and service of the Empress. In the distance, you can still see slow going Zoa, bloodied with golden blood pouring down, dragging her dead brother towards the capital. Nico, this is your great aunt and your great uncle. You don't know them well. This is blood. How would you be feeling in this moment?
Nico doesn't really do a lot of talking, but family is very important to them. So pretty heartbroken. I think he's going to very quickly, not quite run, very quickly come to the balcony to, try to see how they can help. But on the way, they're going to stomp on that blade that the big honcho rogue dropped so that it flips and they catch it in their hand. They're bringing that dagger to the leader of the guards that's coming to land on the balcony.
Okay. Before the Rinsadoba lands, would anyone in the party like to do any type of survival or check? Just so we can get that out of the way.
What is this for?
Anything you'd like. You tell me.
I would.
Okay.
And tell me if I'm allowed to do this as well before that.
Okay.
I have the tail of the clever animal running around my head.
Okay.
Can I go ahead and bestow that blessing on me before I make the roll?
What does that do, just for the audience?
For the next 10 minutes, whenever the target makes an intelligence, a wisdom, or a charisma check, the target can roll an extra die immediately after rolling the d20 and add the extra die's number to the check.
100%.
The extra die is the same type as your guardian.
Go ahead and narratively, though. Tell me, what specifically are you looking at?
Absolutely. So I am looking out across this boundary. The thing that I've spent the most time with have been the guards and the possession. Mm-hmm. So I am curious. I'm curious to whether there is any sort of like other indication of what spell it could have been. What if it was a spell, if it was a cursed item, if it was do I recognize any hint about what exactly this possession entailed? If that's something I can look at.
Your choice. Mm-hmm. Religion or arcana. Anyone else wanting to make a roll?
Nico's just kind of glancing around, but they're going to inspect the blade that they picked up. with a 16.
Investigation or religion?
Oh, okay.
What about Swoop or Reed? Or excuse me, Brin.
Brin, as a halfling, has the ability to be able to take the hide action while in the same square as another creature.
Yes, you do.
I'm gonna dive where this fallen noble is while this giant, big, scary, glowing Brin commander is coming. I'm just gonna hide.
100%. Yeah, what's the roll on that?
It's a 19 stealth.
Hidden. You sneak behind. No one even notices you do that. Does Swoop roll for anything?
So Swoop is going to kind of look out across the great battle of the dragons that was kind of transpiring, still kind of attention set on that. And with 15 for a nature check, just kind of surveys the battle, kind of seeing what happened.
You're doing nature?
Yes.
Whatever you witnessed was totally and utterly against nature. Nico, you said you were doing either an investigation or religion check on the dagger. Which did you choose?
Either would have been 18, but I think investigation.
Investigation. You look down at this blade and you realize that this is not a typical dagger. It is a bit of a desecrated blade, as you realize that the dagger itself is a shard of a much larger weapon that has been hacked off with given a sort of a serrated edge to it. With an 18, what languages do you speak?
Draconic and Goblin and Common.
Okay. Not in a language that you recognize, but with an 18, I'll give you that maybe you're able to pick up on the runish dialect of the Celestials. Etched along this blade has been desecrated and overwritten with a different type of rune. The hilt of it isn't a true hilt at all, but rather just a dulled part of this shard blade. That was, with an 18, I'll say, and your background as a fighter, probably part of a greatsword that was shattered into pieces to create this blade. I'll give you a moment to write that down. But whenever you're ready, Sarah, what did you choose for your check?
I chose Arcana
Okay.
because I'm tapped more into the magical, mystical. I rolled a 1, and then I used my last lucky
Okay.
to reroll. So I got an 11 plus 6 for
You
7.
did have an inspiration if you wanted to use that instead.
You're right. Can I please use that instead and
that's
get
totally
my
fine.
lucky back?
That's totally fine.
Thank you. Oh my gosh.
DM, you're so nice.
You're so nice.
Yeah, if I almost killed all of you in this battle.
He's building it up for what he has planned next episode.
Hey, chill out.
At least you got a heroic inspiration.
You helped me get that one though, so that felt like a team
Yeah, and I
effort.
negotiated it a little bit.
I'm looking out for a way to repay it. Don't worry. 11 plus 6, 17, and then I used my clever animal, which I get for 10 minutes, so I can just keep doing this. But it was a 6 from the D6, so that is a 23, I believe.
A 23.
A 23 Arcana check, focused on the possession and what magically occurred there.
I'm going to say with a 23, this was going to be probably the hardest check of any check that was made. A 23 is not going to tell you exactly what this is, but I will rule some things out for you.
Okay.
Just from more your observation with the guard.
Got you.
Noticing the dedication and devotion that they showed to the emperor. This isn't some sort of geisha or compelling enchantment that would otherwise kill them, because you believe that these individuals would rather die than work against their will. With that in mind, it has to be some sort of dominating spell that fully took control of them in order for them to take this action.
Can't be something like a suggestion. Can't be something like a check.
This is not a mere enchantment.
This is a
was
high level
magic.
Got you. High level magic.
With Brin hidden, Swoop, I guess just looking out, Nico towards the edge of the balcony, and Poppy analyzing the magic, you do hear the whoosh sound of ethereal wings. As you're now able to see a little bit better, the figure, this captain of the guards, a massive helm on their head, almost in Sparta fashion, is tossed asunder, revealing a woman who in other circumstances might be considered quite beautiful, with cream, opulent skin that almost seems to have the sheen of like a pearl, that chromatic sheen to it. The halo, as she pulls her helm away, begins to fade, as does both of her wings. And as she pulls it down, you see in stiff braids, knotted red hair that she has pulled back to hold the helm. As the helm throws to the side, she thrusts her glaive down onto the hard marble floor. An echo rings out as she looks at everyone and says, "Nobody leaves until I have answers." I need all of you to make wisdom saving throws.
What about me being hidden?
This is a 60-foot emanation. I need you to make it all the same.
Is this against being frightened?
It is, so you do get to do it at advantage.
It's a 10 for Swoop.
It's 14 for Nico.
Wisdom saving throw?
Wisdom.
16.
22.
Brin, feeling shielded behind this noble, you do feel a little bit of a safety and a little bit of plucker, as you know you have nothing to hide.
Except I am hiding, though.
You feel you have nothing to hide but yourself.
Exactly.
The rest of you, every noble, every guard, freezes in terror as she walks forward, her massive golden plated armor swinging side to side. She's got these massive golden pummels in the face of dragons on either side that are pouring out this odorless smoke from the snouts. As she walks up to the guard that's still alive, takes one look in the eyes and says, "You failed," swings her glaive to hit, and with one clean swoop, takes his head clean off as a smear of blood splatters against the marble. She turns back to you, Nico, and says, "Only for your station, your house, and the fact that I see your blade is bloodied and that Almaz is alive, do you remain. But I will have answers." And that is where we're going to end the session.
Whoa.
She killed my boy! Damn it!
It could have been good for information, isn't it?
Wow.
This has been Tales of Yavon, the Empire Table. Beyond the Empire's reach, the pirate table sails dangerous waters. Be sure to follow their side of the story to uncover more about the world of Yavon. Follow the show to stay ahead of what's coming, and if you're enjoying the journey, leave a review. It brings more souls into the story. Until next time, long live the Empire.